When Geron arrived back home, a full moon had passed. He had come too late. A feverish delusion had overcome the land. The seer's messengers delivered dark dreams. Dreams of doom and peril. The seer had created his own realm of prophecy. A desperate realm. A realm of fear.
Where? Nuri's hideout. I'm back. But why is it snowing? It can't even be the beginning of Boron yet. Nuri. Must I really fight? Nuri will forgive me. One of the mandrakes has survived. There's something glittering inside. It must be made of water from the fairy well. Firmly attached. Knight Rathling.
What? Who?
Don't you remember me? The farm in Thash Mountains last fall.
Oh yes, the pleasant boy with the beautiful girl. Time flies. Say, what happened to the girl?
The seer has abducted her.
The seer? Then she's doomed.
I will save her.
Wake up, boy. She'll have perished by now.
No. He needs her alive.
Nobody knows where the seer is concentrating his power, and anyone who eventually finds him would have to die horribly. Believe me, I know what I'm speaking of.
Why are you sitting here before the gates of the town?
I have failed in my quest. I have disappointed the king and my country. I was in the search of the seer. He's back and foisting his dark crows upon the land. The madness has a grip on us all.
Did you find the seer?
No, but I was closer to him than almost anyone before. The further I rode, the more often I was watched by eerie creatures. Their soulless gaze burned on my back and sucked the life from my bones. Thus weakened, I finally left my path to confront them in the dark. But they fought with unholy might. I could barely escape. They wanted to keep me as far away from their master as possible. I'm sure about that.
What happened to Andergast?
Mischief rained upon us. Swarms of crows ravaged the land until there was only dead earth left.
Are there even more now than there were last autumn?
Whole tempests of crows. Every night there are more and more. They say they bring the worst nightmares. Even in their houses, people aren't safe.
What does the king do about this threat?
When he learned who was behind the plague of crows, he sent the most stalwart knights and many of the townsfolk to seek out the seer and finish him off. But alas, none returned victorious from this quest, if they even returned at all. And now I have failed as well.
Where is the king?
He's barricaded himself in the castle. It would seem the seer will finally fulfill his wicked plan even after 13 years.
Tell me about the creatures who defeated you.
Soulless creatures they were. Cold, relentless, and final. Like Boron himself. I don't want to think about it anymore. They were not from this world.
I don't have to listen to any more of this. You're sitting here because you failed?
I don't dare go back without having succeeded. It doesn't matter if I report or not. The doom for all can't be stopped now.
But to stall and give up doesn't help either.
Leave me! I have failed. I wouldn't have thought bearing that burden would weigh much heavier on me than giving my life for my country.
It must have slept through the beginning of winter. Olgerd, what are you doing with the pitchfork there?
Ah! Go away! Leave me alone, nightmares!
Calm down, it's me, Geron.
Geron? You, of all people? When it's almost over?
What's wrong with you? What happened to Ulfrid?
He's dead. I skewered him with the pitchfork.
Why did you kill Ulfrid?
Yes, you think it's my fault, don't you? It is my fault. I hear them scream. Murderer! Murderer!
There's nothing there, Olgerd. Listen, why did you do it?
I had dreams that I'd have to die because of him. Because of him! He always stared at me, with those pig's eyes of his. He grunted he was hungry over and over again. I'm hungry! I knew he'd eat me neck and crop. He'd eat me if I didn't put the fork through his head.
What do you mean by the end?
I can't go on. I'll take my own life.
Don't be foolish.
The dreams, Geron. When I close my eyes, I see his grotesque face. He haunts me in my sleep. I am a murderer, Geron. And murderers have to die.
Stop that nonsense. Give me the pitchfork. All will be well, believe me.
I should listen to you, of all people. Maybe this is all your fault. Why should I listen to you?
Trust me, it'll all sort itself out.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not your rival. I haven't been for a long time. I found out who's behind all this. I'm not against you, and Agazdians stick together, right?
I don't know.
Ulfrid's death wasn't your fault. It wasn't you who did it. Those crows hexed you.
Hexed me?
Yes. You wouldn't have caused Ulfrid any harm, would you? So there must have been a curse that wielded the pitchfork using your hands.
Do you really think?
Come on, give me the pitchfork.
No. This pitchfork is my last friend. It will silence my guilty conscience.
Stop that nonsense. All will be well.
Maybe this is all. Why should I listen?
Trust me.
Oh, yeah?
Didn't you?
Yes.
But I did leave.
Yes, that's right.
Couldn't that mean that but you'd have
Do you really think?
Come on, give me the pitchfork.
Maybe you're right. Very well then. Take the pitchfork and clean it. What if I get nightmares again?
Then challenge your fear. Try to understand it. I need your jug, Olgierd.
Just take it. Take everything you can find.
The Raven will have to pay for every single dead body. Now I've got a peace envoy's flag, which I won't need because I'll kill the seer. What's this? This route seems to have survived. The crows haven't left anything of the town's banner. If the crows do this to every town's banner, it would make great bait.
Droga? Who? Geron, the bird catcher? You can't do anything here. Those critters can be caught by no one. You'd better go. There's time to flee yet.
Let me see the king at once.
Don't be ridiculous. Nobody sees the king. The mischief the seer has brought upon us is taking up all his attention.
That's exactly why I'm here.
In these days, doom reigns over Andergast. It'll be best if you run away. Far away. You are still young.
It has to be possible to gain admittance to the king.
As long as the crows are wreaking havoc, nobody is admitted to the castle.
It has to be possible to gain admittance to the king.
As long as the crows are wreaking havoc, nobody is admitted to the castle.
You look tired.
I haven't had any sleep for days.
Why not?
A crow attacked me. Since then I've been suffering from terrible dreams. That my wife dies during childbirth. That my daughter vanishes forever into the woods. Both dreams came true.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You'd better go. There's time to flee yet.
Too far away. So, I'm back. you knew what I've been through. Time to clean out. There's one dove's egg left. An empty drawer doesn't need a bottom. Gwynling's remedy against the crow's curse. I need 1 mandrake, 1 yaruga, 2 ounces of thrashbeard, something that attracts crows, and something that contains fairy magic. In brackets, presumably, all of that together is heated in a glass bulb. Gwynling's remedy against the crow's curse. I need 1 mandrake, 1 yaruga, 2 ounces of thrashbeard, something that attracts crows, and something that contains fairy magic. In brackets, presumably, all of that together is heated in a glass bulb. Let's see. Pale yellow root, celery-like leaves. Without any doubt, a yaruga root. Let's see. Greyish-green lichen, bewitched forest. This has to be thrashbeard lichen. Still undamaged. One yaruga, something that attracts crows, two ounces of thrashbeard, one mandrake, something that presumably contains fairy magic. Now those ghastly crows only need to touch it. Ouch! Hot! Night Rathling! Those peculiar crows. They must have a weak spot. Every bird can be lured or scared off by something.
When I came back to the town, the crows were madly attacking the pennant at the end of my lance. All I could salvage was a shred of it.
Give me the remains of your pennant.
The escutcheon is worthless. Andergast will perish.
Come on, just give me the shred.
Oh well, you can take it.
I'll leave you alone.
Thank you.
Red crown on a white background. Now all I need is a green oak twig. Green cloth and brown oak twig. But for the town's emblem, I need an oak twig of green cloth. A green oak twig. The town's emblem. Now I just have to sew the pieces together. Let's get going then. First the crown, then the oak twig. And that's how you make a banner. Away with this rag. That has to go on the crossbar. Up with it.
The castle dwellers have just noticed your little work of art, boy. The king wants to see you now. Perhaps he's gathering new hope.
Finally.
Truly an incredible story, Birdcatcher. So you're saying that the raven is the seer? Every day this bird approaches me and demands the ring of the burnt one.
He will cast Andergast into eternal darkness, just like he did with Nuri's fairyland.
You're displaying great boldness in showing up in front of your king after you vanished so unexpectedly. But don't misuse the woes of my land as an excuse for your own failure.
This time I won't go away, my king. We don't have much time left. Help me, your majesty, and I'll seek out the seer and thwart his plan.
What can you do that my knights and magicians couldn't achieve?
Well, well. The king and the birdcatcher. A display that could be from a fairy tale. Where have your shining knights gone, my king?
Spare your sarcasm, seer. You have been uncovered.
You believe what the bringer of bad luck is telling you? Why should I mind? I have torn the veil of time apart, and I have looked Satinav himself in the eye. Fate is riding in, unstoppable. It's standing right inside your throne room, even now.
Enough of that. What do you want?
You know my offer, King Wraithling. Give me the ring, or fall into eternal darkness together with remnants of your realm. Decide. What shall it be?
My king.
Silence! You want my decision, seer? You shall have your ring. I will personally crown your ashes with it as soon as you are burnt for good.
No, little king. That is not the conclusion that I see.
We had hoped it would end when we burnt him, but now, I'm not sure anymore. What if the prophecy concerning you is true?
It's only the seer who conjures up misfortune. He had Knight Alderic and Magistra Dorota killed, and Gwynling. He has cast Nuri's home into peril, and he has called the crows to Andergast. Now he has abducted Nuri. She has to play the harp for him until she becomes a sad fairy.
Your steadfastness warrants respect, but you are only human. Do not expect much help from me. Too many men I've sent to their death already.
Your Majesty, grant me admittance to the Academy. This shall be my only plea.
The Academy? What do you hope to achieve there?
I have to talk to the fairy scholar and find out more about the magic harp.
Your heart seems to be in the right place, Geron. I will give you a written pass that identifies you as my envoy.
Be thanked 1,000 times, my king.
Good luck, Birdcatcher. I hope you'll be able to save your friend.
I'm curious about what the guard will have to say about this.
Who goes there? What purpose does he have?
I am Geron, the birdcatcher.
What do you want?
What happened? Where did all the people go?
Did you sleep through the last months? The crows have brought madness that has a grip on the whole land. Those who are still of relatively sound mind barricade themselves in their houses.
The seer really isn't wasting any time. Is Giacomo Norta in the Academy?
Who?
A memorable guy with 2 different coloured eyes. He should be here.
Oh, that agitated chap. Yes, he's here.
Look, a royal charter. So, let me in already.
Not so fast. Indeed. The royal seal. All right then, birdcatcher. You may enter, but I'll remember your face.
There's still light up there.
Geron, you're alive! By Satinav's empty gaze. I was convinced that the seer had sealed your fate.
The raven is the seer. He's got Nuri, but I've been to her world.
Slow down. Slow down. One thing after another. You're safe here for now.
What's new?
What do you want to know?
What did you experience?
The way to Andergast was cumbersome. Cursed crows and soulless fairy creatures. But look, I'm still alive.
What happened to your leg?
Oh, I've been bitten by worse. Shall I tell you about the fairy tooth I once found?
I haven't got time for that, Giacomo. Tell me about those visions that plagued the Andergastians.
Madness is rampant. Hardly anyone can stand the dark visions of the future.
Is there any protection against them?
Well, I for one haven't slept in days.
But that can't be a permanent solution. Why does the seer send visions? Does he want to make everyone crazy?
I fear it might be worse than that. He's collecting all the dreams with the help of the harp to outwit Satinav, in order to divine the truth about the future from the dreams.
He said he wanted to avert a catastrophe and doesn't want to die.
He must have seen his own death. He's challenging fate itself by combining the visions of thousands in order to know what will happen.
That's crazy, isn't it? Is that even possible?
I'm not concerned about his plans. It's his deeds that I'm worried about, and those cause death and destruction.
About something else. I have to save Nuri. As long as she's playing the harp, the seer's tempest of the crows will never end, and soon she will be lost, beyond any hope.
By the name of Fabulon, I'll help you with all the knowledge I have, but you'll have to go alone. My injured leg would only slow you down.
What's new?
What do you want to know?
About something else. What's new?
What do you want to know?
I'll be back soon. Are those magic spells?
Words of wisdom, in the language of the scholars. They're quite small-minded, if you don't mind me saying so.
Why can't magicians just write in a common language? Why can't magicians just write in a common language? Are you still using this magic looking glass?
The magnifier? Not at the moment, no. But bring it back when you're done. The handwriting of Magistra Dorota is so tiny.
I'm taking this away from you. You need to be of sober mind.
In vino veritas.
Yeah, sure. Write it down and hang it on the wall. Firmly latched. Hello? No one's answering. Why can't magicians just write in a common language? Why can't magicians just write in a common language? Why can't magicians just write in a common language? Eius causa discimus. Fatum est in scriptum. Andergast vivat, andergast crescat, andergast floriat. Eos causa discimus. Eos causa discimus. He scribbled this saying all over the place.
Eos causa discimus.
What? What's wrong with you?
All those faces. Thousands of shards. Hycinda, save my mind. Eos causa discimus. Eos causa discimus.
Quod die benevertant.
Ha! The gods won't help you now.
What?
Eos causa discimus. Eos causa discimus. Eos causa discimus.
Looky here. A hole. It's not even one span deep. I'll have to catch up on my prayers I've missed on my journey, but first I'll save Nuri. The Circle of the 12 Gods. It could fit into this hole. Aha! So, what now? I hope this isn't just for kicks. Interesting. If I turn the word Eos upside down, the letters turn into numbers. What happens now? The ruler of the realm of the dead. You won't get Nuri yet, but I'll send you the seer soon. the sake of old times. What if I just let them drop in? The shards hover in there like the wooden ring. So much for your invincible cage. What's written here? Raven's Peak. What does that mean? Raven's Peak, Raven's Peak. Here, the mountain Raven's Peak in the stone oak forest. And on this page, Magician Dorota has drawn the way to the magic harp.
Excellent.
We have to talk. What does Eos Causa Discimus mean? Magister Oakward keeps repeating this one sentence all the time.
Well, I can tell you that. It means Because of her, we learn. It's a well-known saying amongst scholars, and it refers to Isinda, the goddess of wisdom.
What does the Magister mean by that?
By the imp's beard, I have no idea. Madness must have clouded his mind, too.
What's new?
What do you want to know?
About something else. What's new?
What do you want to know?
I'll be back soon. Look, Giacomo, the Seer's ring.
By all the stars! In the meantime, I've read through more of the magician's analysis.
Do you know what exactly the thing does now?
Isinda have mercy on me. It really seems to swap the souls of two living beings. It's important to have a focus. The artifact has to be equipped with a part of the target's body.
The raven's feather! From my dream!
That's right. The target must be near the artifact too.
How does it engage the magic?
If you speak the word, the magic of the ring is engaged immediately. Alas, this says its magic is spent for the most part already.
What does that mean?
It can only be used once more.
About something else. What do you know about this artifact?
What exactly do you want to know?
What exactly can be used as a focus?
You will need an actual part of the target's body. Hair, fingernails, blood. That associates the ring with the target person. The body part has to be conjoined with the artifact. Touch it, as it were.
The seer is still captured in the raven's body. And what did Gwynling used to say? To catch a bird, you need two things. A proper net and the right bait.
Wait! This is dangerous.
Why? If the seer is so desperate for the ring, he might drop his guard.
Or we'll let him get his hands on the artifact and do exactly what we originally planned to avert.
Do you think you're telling me something I don't know? But we are not the future's slaves, and I don't see any alternative. Would it be possible to change the ring's magic word?
You mean the trigger? Why do you ask?
We could render the ring useless to the seer and use it as bait instead.
Interesting thought. The analysis of the magicians say that this is possible. The original word has to be recited backwards, followed immediately by the new word to be implemented.
Have the magicians had any luck with this?
I'm afraid not. They never found out the seer's word.
In my dream, the seer mumbled one word when he changed souls.
Try to remember it.
It was Corvus.
Formidable. Now we can prepare the ring with our own magic word.
How about Satinav?
That is a very good choice. Satinav it shall be.
Does the name Raven's Peak mean anything to you? Gwynling scribbled that on his drawing of the harp.
That isn't the name of a mountain. Perhaps you'll find a hint in the ethnographic section of the library.
I'm ready to go to the Raven's Peak to free Nuri. I'll bait the raven with the artifact he so desperately wants. Then I'll kill him, or flee with Nuri.
I don't know, Geron. Certainly it is useless to him without the new magic word, but how do you want to set the trap for him?
He is a raven. I am a bird catcher. I'll come up with something.
I'd like to have your self-confidence. So, this is goodbye then. May the stars of the worlds and all the fairies' luck be with you.
Farewell.
Farewell. and keep away from the harp's strings. Touching them destroys the human spirit.
Thanks for your help, Giacomo.
They say time heals all wounds, even its own. But Geron's time had almost entirely run out. Fate, destiny, doom. He didn't bother with such thoughts anymore. The end of his journey lay before him.
I'd better lay low. This is for you, Raven. Very good. The ice is coming off. Now it should be working. Without a bolted lever locked into the cogwheel, I can crank all I want. The lever goes with this cogwheel. It can't have been dead for long. Sephiron will understand. This piece of skin should suffice. Sephiron will understand. I don't need any more. These will have to do for one single shot. I always wanted to do that. Those beasts guard the way. Those beasts. I don't even want... This horrible humming. My mind can't take it for long, but I have to push on. Nuri, I'm coming, and then the raven will decorate this pole. Time to feed the crows. Nuri! Too far away. Got it! This is for you, meat fly. Nuri. Nuri! Nuri!
Who are you?
Can't you see me? It's me, Geron.
Garen? The harpers called you here, like the birdman said.
Yes.
I wanted to paint a green sky for you, but the sounds of the harp make every colour black.
I'll take you away from here. Somehow.
Don't bother, bird catcher. There is no salvation. Nuri and the harp are one.
Seer.
Yes. It's a shame that I am who I am, that I see what I see, and that I have to do what has to be done.
You are asking for sympathy?
I am not heartless, Nighthare. I'm just taking what was meant to be mine.
And what, pray tell, is that?
I was once promised eternal life, but all I got was the prospect of a painful death. But this cannot be my fate. The gods have one more task for me to fulfill. There is a reason why I was blessed with the gift of second sight. That's why I mustn't die.
But die is what you will do. I'll pluck you and then stuff you.
Think about your next step wisely, bird catcher. It doesn't have to end here. Don't you understand? Nuri is just the fabric your dreams are made of. The magic bird that vanishes as soon as you reach for it. Down there, real life is waiting for you. The herb girl will give you many children. Children that no fairy would have ever born for you. What do you say? Don't you want to give me anything in exchange for that? Didn't you bring what belongs to me? Give me the artifact, and I'll let you go.
What did you do to Nuri? Let her go. Torture me if you need a sacrifice.
Rah! You cannot save her anymore. The harp has consumed her. Every attempt to free her would mean her death. The artifact! Give it to me!
Don't give up, Nuri. I'm sorry I lied to you. I wanted to save you.
Don't worry. Imps lie quite often too. And I like imps.
Oh, how heartwarming.
You'll be free soon. Then you'll fly, free like a bird, soaring up to the skies. Somehow I'll get the harp to let you go.
But I am the harp. And if I stop playing, everything will break apart.
I have to go now.
No. Please stay.
The Birdman wants you to be alone.
No. No.
So that I don't distract you.
No. I don't want to be alone. I have played for so long. I wanted you to come here. The Birdman promised me.
Focus. I'll use Nuri's tears as focus for the artifact, the same way the seer used the feather to project himself into a raven's body.
Well, birdcatcher?
Very well. Here, take your crown. Wear it for as long as you live.
Rah! Rah! Rah!
And now, you never meant to let me go, right?
Be mad at the gods, Nighthare, not me. Every lot they foist upon us seems so unfair, doesn't it? But what do your woes or those of a fairy mean compared to all the lives I could save?
Lonely bird. Boron will take even the lives you temporarily save eventually, and being immortal will make you bitter. Time will flow thick like glue, and for one tiny moment you will let down your guard. That's when the Keeper of Time will punish you.
The Keeper of Time?
The 13-horned, the chained giant.
Do you still not understand, birdcatcher? The 13-horned has no dominion over me. There is no Keeper of Time. There is no Satinav.